What is guanin, peeps? What is guanin? It's just me, Valerie's Naturals, aka Valerie's Naturals Oracles. You know, the tarot lady. And you can see all my cards behind me. But we're not here for that today. We're here for my Mounjaro journey. So if you're into all that and figuring out what's going on with me, then stay tuned. Please like, subscribe, hit the alert bell. Get down with the get down. So you know when I'm going to do another video. But I've actually created a what do we call it? A playlist with the Mounjaro. I've got a couple of playlists. So with the Mounjaro, but I will be adding other things in there. So let's get into it, people. This is my 5th week on Mounjaro, and boy oh boy has there been some changes. First of all, I've actually put me up to 5 milligrams. So for 4 weeks I was on 2.5. I'm now on 5 milligrams, and I actually took it. I took it on today's Monday. I didn't do this over the weekend. I was busy over the weekend, but I actually, instead of taking it the Sunday like I normally do, I took it Saturday because the 2.5 weren't doing it for anymore. It just felt like I was wasting my time taking those injections. And yes, I still got the, no, that's a lie. I still got the food suppression to an extent. And I still got the thing that shut off saying you don't need to eat what you was eating anymore. And I still got the heartburn if I tried to eat anything carby. But apart from that, it's kind of like it weren't doing what it's doing, a boy doubled up to 5 milligrams, and it's a completely different change. Yes, it's double. The first thing I noticed is that the bloating's come back where I didn't have that before. So the bloating's come back. So the suppression is really, it's actually stronger. So it's kind of like I'm forcing myself to eat more than once a day. So I'll have what I call a breakfast around about 2 o'clock. I love like a breakfast, and my breakfasts are even changed. It's kind of like I do savory now, I don't do sweet, because I think it's because I'm on the Mounjaro and my sugar levels and everything else. If I even try and eat something sugary, I get heartburn. If I try and eat something carby, I get heartburn because carbs equal sugar, doesn't it? So anything sugary is like, eh, eh. So what do I do about that? There's not a lot I can do about that. I guess as time goes on, these things will settle down. But for the moment, I'm keto. It's full blown keto where I'm only eating. I decided. I'm jumping the gun here at the moment, but what I've decided to do was actually start recording my calories, and I'm using Chronometer on an app, and it's really good. Even the free version's really good. There's a premium version, but the free version's even good. And so I record everything I'm eating, and it turns out I'm only eating, because of the restrictions now, I'm only eating maybe 20 carbs a day, and most of those carbs is coming from veg. Most of it is coming from veg, would you believe? And what did I have this morning? I had an omelette this morning with tomatoes and mushrooms. I had some frozen mushrooms in the freezer, so I thought, let me use them up. So I had an omelette with that, and so, 2 vegan sausages. And it sounds like a lot, but it's almost like I'm forcing myself to eat, because I know later on down the line, I know it's just not going to happen. I'm going to start picking. So what I do is now I've turned it to complete from vegan to complete carnivore. You might as well say, because my snacks are like chicken wings. So I made some. I made like I got a kilo of chicken wings and just did them in the air fryer. And so if I really do feel like nibbling, but it's gotten to the stage with the 5 milligrams that I'm only eating like once a day. So I make it a decent meal and then try and eat it. I try and eat it. And then if I really want something picky later on, then I might just eat some wings, and or bash up a quick salad, which is usually tomato, cucumber. I don't even do lettuce. It's like tomato, cucumber, olives, gherkins. I might add a few bits and maybe have some beets with it. But even that is kind of like a forcing myself. Oh, and by the way, I've got my hair out today. This is for some of you. This is probably the first time you've seen my hair out. The only reason why I say that is because somebody made a comment here, and I've got grey hair, but I don't dye my hair in the winter because it thins your hairline out, and for me, it thins my hairline out. I'm now 60 people. It's inevitable. I'm going to start dyeing my hair, but um, basically, yeah, I don't really dye my hair in the winter. But somebody made the comment. Oh, it was on my WhatsApp. I put a picture on there, and I'd slick my hair back, and you couldn't see I had a bun. And they literally phoned me and said, "Have you gone bald or something?" And I said, "No, it's just my hair slicked back." They thought I'd literally gone bald and I've taken all my hair off. Now I have done that in the past when I get fed up with my hair. You see this? When I get fed up with it, because it is actually not too bad now at the moment. It's quite a length, but shrinkage is real when it comes to this kind of hair. Shrinkage is real. So look, this is where it's at. But shrinkage is something else. So anyway, I'm going to come for that topic now. But I just thought I'd mention it because somebody made the comment as like, have you got any hair? I'm like, what? Where the hell did that come off? They said some other things as well, which was happening in the past, which is like so insignificant now. I don't know where they was going with that, but I just answered their question, let them get on their way, because it was kind of like you knew that they was asking the question for somebody else. But I just thought, you know what, I'll just go there. But anyway, shut up, Val. You're not here for that. You're here for the Mounjaro. So yeah, some of the changes I've seen, because this is my 5th week on Mounjaro now. I went 4 weeks with 2.5, and this is my first week on um, 5. And I'm getting slight headaches. The first thing I've noticed is I'm getting slight headaches. The bloating's come back. What else is it? And I'm feeling a bit like I'm in a fog sometimes. Not all the time, but it feels like I'm in a kind of a little bit of a fog, like the brain's gone into fog mode. And I know that is the Mounjaro because that's not me. I wake up clear-handed. I box down two coffee, and even that I shouldn't be having now, but I box down 2 coffee because I'm a coffee lover, and I'm good to go. And that's the only time I ever drink coffee is in the morning. But lately, even with the coffee, I'm feeling the fog. I'm feeling like a little bit foggy, so I just sit there for a while. But apart from that, now drum roll, please, with the weight loss. I know some people are just waiting for that, and I'm going to tell you my whole statistics because it's getting serious now. So, from I've gone from 15.7 pounds, okay, and I'm now down to 15 point. The last time I weighed myself, which was Sunday, was 5.3. So I've lost 5 pounds. So it's like a pound a week, which for me is I don't have a problem with that. But what I have noticed is I don't know if you can tell, the face is like slimming out a little bit. The face is slimming out a little bit, and I'm certainly feeling it in the waist. I feel it in the waist where the waist is shrinking. The fat, it's like it's shrinking the fat from the inside out. It's like an internal thing because basically you cut out sugar. You cut out, I don't know if you realize that when you cut out sugar completely, you cut out cravings. And I don't know if it's the Mounjaro, it could be the Mounjaro, but I doubt it, do you know, because I've seen people on here who's on Mounjaro who's still eating the same type of food and they don't have a problem with it. But I guess with me with the insulin, because I'm a type 2 diabetic, that it's almost like the Mounjaro said, no, you're not having any more carbs. So it's kind of like I've had to change my diet. My diet has changed completely, and I don't miss anything. I don't miss anything. Like not even like my biggest nemesis, as I've said before, was crisps. I had a thing about crisps. My son will tell you, I could sit there and munch through crisps, no problem. I could go through 2 bags of crisps, 2 large bags of crisps, watching a movie. Do you know what I mean? And like they don't interest me in the slightest. It's just like it switched something off in my head, and I just lost the interest completely. But some of the more subtler things I've noticed is that my skin is getting a little bit clearer than it used to be. Obviously, the faces are beginning to slim out, which is a weird one for me because I've not seen it like this for years. The second thing is that I don't know whether it's because of the absence of sugar, because sugar causes plaque, right? I don't get so much of the plaque. This is a weird thing to say, but I don't get the plaque so much anymore on my teeth. You know, like you wake up in the morning and and you get some plaque or whatever, and you brush your teeth and you're fine. But I don't get plaque like that anymore. The other thing I've actually noticed, because I do have arthritis in one of my knees, is that the pain in that has eased up considerably. It's amazing just cutting one thing out, and which is not really cutting one thing out, but cutting one thing out can make such a dramatic change, which is sugar and carbs. So I no longer eat wheat pasta. I no longer eat rice. I no longer eat. I haven't tried it yet, but I do buy lentil pasta, so I'm going to try that. But even lentils, I don't eat. I don't eat beans anymore because of the carb content. And there was, I think, in the first week, I was talking about this bean salad I love to eat, and I tried it a second time the other day, and my body said, mm-mm. Instant heartburn. I tried potato, instant heartburn. It's like nothing with any kind of carb content besides vegetables. I can take broccoli, I can take green beans, I can take cauliflower. I make now. I just make stews that I can eat all in one. It's like a chicken stew with all the veg with it and all that. But it's kind of like even starchy veg. Someone suggested me try sweet potato. They're not even sweet potato. Not even sweet potato. It's crazy. So I've turned into a meat and two veg girl. A meat and two veg girl is crazy. I never thought I'd say that because I do like to cook sometimes. I do like to cook. I do like to as you've probably seen in some of my previous videos, I like to cook. I like to experiment. I like to do stuff. And in a way, it's a new type of experimentation now. So anyway, that's the update. I've got, yeah, I'm on to 5 milligrams now. And if you didn't know, I do get it on the NHS, but you have to be in certain psychic criteria for them to give it to you. And at the moment, it looks like, and they're not saying it, but it looks like there might even be a scarcity on 7.5 because what she said to me is we're going to do a repeat on the 5 for at least 3 to 4 months. So I could be on that for a while. And I have no choice in the matter because it's NHS. Apparently some board where I live is actually controlling what is given out when it comes to the Mounjaro because I don't want people taking liberties with it, which is rightly so because I never actually asked for it. It was sprung on me by surprise because I complained about a previous, like I've said previously, there was one medication they put me on in August and it put on £7 on me in 1 month. And the minute I stopped taking it, it stopped putting the weight on. And so she said to me, because you've been a diabetic for a while and you have a certain BMI and this, that, and the other, that basically we're going to put you on this Mounjaro. And it came out a complete shock out of the blue. So I just thought I'd record the journey because I don't know if it's, for some people, they're losing stones in a couple of weeks, which, yes, it's good, but I just find that, and it's nothing to do with, I wish it was me. It's more like, knowing what I know, it's better to be losing it slowly than to be losing it fast and then stalling. Do you know what I mean? But with me, it's kind of like £1 a week. It's like so I've lost maybe £5, but the inches are going. It's like, it's eating because when you do low keto, apparently, I've been doing all this research. When you do low keto, it's not actually eating calories. You don't have to watch calories, which I don't. It's more about burning fat. So it's not calories you're burning fat. So, because I'm diabetic, it's going to take longer because of the high insulin levels. So if you can beat the high insulin levels and get it back to a normal range, that's when that's when the fat loss really starts kicking in. So I expected it, to be honest, I expected it to be slow. But I am surprised about the changes that are not weight related. Do you know what I mean? So there's certain things that have just changed. You know, like I said, the pain that I used to feel in my knee on a cold morning is ridiculous. I mean, I even went out this week. Funny enough, I took a train ride to Birmingham from where I live in the week, like past week, to meet girlfriends to go to the Christmas markets. I had a Christmas market in Birmingham, and I was there for the day. And I didn't feel the pain in my knee not once. And it was one of the coldest day because when I got up, it was still dark when I went to the bus stop to catch the train, and it was snowing. And I was thinking to myself, how am I not feeling this pain in my knee? Because I've got arthritis in one of my knees, you know. And so it's kind of like the changes forced onto me by the Mounjaro, which is not forced on really because I'm accepting the changes and I'm actually even delighting in some of the changes. Because what time is it now? Today, at the moment, it's 4:30. It's getting dark outside. Well, it's almost dark. It's 4:30 in the afternoon on a Monday evening. And all I've had today is a breakfast. And that's it. And I'll probably just nibble on some if I really feel like it. And it'll be out of habit, nibble on some chicken wings. That'll be me for the day. I'm drinking. Some of the things I've had to change as well is because I'm not eating the carbs, which a lot of it has got water in it, which they make a significance. I've started taking electrolytes. So whenever I drink my water, I drop a tablet in there, and I'm drinking electrolytes now to put back the potassium and everything else. And because when you start changing your diet like that, it's always good to put these things in place. I take multivitamins. I even take magnesium because my body has been on vegan mode for so many years, and I've suddenly started eating meat. It's kind of like my body said, "Wait a minute, what's going on?" And that's another thing why probably everything slowed down because my diet's suddenly changed as well. But for me, it's making a huge difference in my life. Certain things are happening. It's a lot easier now for me, even though I've only lost maybe 5 pounds. Do you know what I mean? But we're seeing we'll progress with the journey and see what happens. You know what I mean? So on that note, people, yeah, the 5 is making a huge difference. The bloating's come back. If I try and eat anything carby, I still get heartburn, so I'm not even trying anymore. But I have for the good. I've seen some subtle changes for the good. So I'm gonna leave it there, people. I'm doing this. If you didn't know, I'm doing this as a kind of like a journal, and I'm just talking to you and letting you know about the changes and what's happened and everything else. And for me, it's kind of like I'd like to look at these in maybe a year's time and see where I'm at. Do you know what I mean? What difference it's made. So you come on the journey with me. Please like, subscribe, hit the alert bell. Get down with the get down. And big up yourself always. Because if you can't big up yourself, who else are you going to big up? So until next time, please take care. And hopefully, if I don't do anything next week, it'll be the week after. But maybe every other week. I'm not going to do it every week because you want to see changes, right? So until next time, people, please take care. And this weather, I have to quote this weather. This weather is just diabolical. So you can see I've got my fluffy number on. Anyway, until next time, please take care.